eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath were stored. He hath loosed the faithful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. I have seen him in the
Welcome to the Real Estate Connection. Come on in as we get ready to rock and roll on a Thursday. All things real estate. Welcome to the show.
I can read his righteous sentence in the dim and flaring lamps. His day is marching on.
Time now for The Real Estate Connection with Stephen Thayard, a realtor and certified probate and real estate specialist. Whether you're a first-time homebuyer or a seasoned investor looking to downsize, move up, or refinance, this program is for you.
A house in the middle of a street. Someone tells you that you've got to in the middle of a
From probate sales to landscape design to home repairs and maintenance, this is your weekly look into all things real estate. Now your host for The Real Estate Connection, Stephen Thayard.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Real Estate Connection. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining me on today's show. Hey. We made it through another new year, and 2021 has actually started off with a bang. Today's news and the events of the world are already setting historical levels as we roll into the new year. So I just wanted to say thank you for joining me today as we continue down the road of real estate and talking about it with you guys, which are my friends. And I appreciate you joining me on another episode of the Real Estate Connection. Now, I'm going to just set my clock here real quick and make sure that my phone doesn't go dead because I need to set my timers as appropriate and make sure that we are cruising on through here. All right, so we're going to get this party started in about 10 seconds. But again, a nice big fat round of applause for everyone joining me today. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, so on today's show, we're going to talk about, what are we going to be talking about? It's turning colder. That's right. And it's getting colder in the house. And so we're going to hit on some insulation ideas. And then we're going to also talk about some things that you should do for yourselves, for your home in the month of January that'll set you up for a really good rest of your year, especially if you have certain plans or ideas of things that you want to get done. And oh, by the way, this is Stephen Thayard, your radio realtor. I am a practicing real estate agent here in Northern California, and I am here to serve you or your family. I can be reached directly at 408-472-0817. Again, 408-472-0817. And with that, we're going to get into today's show in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, everybody, welcome to the Real Estate Connection with your radio realtor, Stephen Thayard. Hey, thank you for joining me on today's episode. I really do appreciate your time. Yes, I am a practicing real estate agent, actively involved in selling and selling real estate and helping people acquire real estate here in Northern California, Santa Clara County, all the way up the peninsula and all the way down as far as Monterey. As they say, have car will travel. I'm definitely able to move around quite a bit. So if you're looking for someone to help you out with either the purchase or a sale of a home, give me a call right now, 408-472-0817. Again, 408-472-0817. Hey, welcome to today's show. Thank you for joining me. Let's jump right on in. Welcome to 2021. Yeah, we've kicked off the year with a bang. If anyone's been awake in the last few days, there's been lots of activity in our world already taking place, and things are just already feel like I got shot out of a cannon. So anyway, welcome to 2021. Can you believe that we're already a week into January, and the weather outside has definitely turned colder. I don't know about you, but I've been turning up the heat more and putting on heavier blankets. Is your home or your insulation holding up to the onslaught of the cold? In our first segment today, you will learn 10 easy home insulation projects that you can tackle to maybe handle that onslaught of the cold. It's cold outside and you come in, and from being out, whether you're running around doing errands or working or just shuffling things around with your kids, and you walk in the house and it's cold and you're turning up the heat, wouldn't it be nice if you could walk away from your home for the day and come back and have most of that heat still retained in your property? Well, in today's first segment, we're going to talk about just that. 10 easy home insulation projects that you can tackle that will help save you some money, especially on your home heating costs. And then don't miss the rest of the show, because in our second segment, we're going to go over 5 tasks that you should do around your house or tackle around your house that will set you up for success. If you get these done in January, it'll set you up for success for the rest of the year. So don't miss our second segment in today's show. Again, welcome, and thank you for joining me today. All right. If you don't want to miss any other shows, or you'd like to get caught up, send me an email right now at info@realestateconnectionradio.com. That's info@realestateconnectionradio.com with your name and your email address, and I would be happy to add you to my podcast distribution list. And I'm going to be announcing something in the next couple of weeks that you're not going to want to miss in regards to that particular subject. So stay tuned. Do not miss it, because if you do, you may not hear it again. Okay, so there will be an announcement in the next few weeks in regards to that particular subject, the podcast. So again, if you want to get into the podcast early and you want to be part of that, there's no cost to you. Just send me an email right now at info@realestateconnectionradio.com with your name and your email address. I'll add you to the podcast distribution list, and you'll be able to find me on Podbean and Apple Podcasts. All right. So before we get started in our first segment, we need to give credit where credit is due. I got this information, or researched, and providing this information to you from Leanne Potts. She wrote an article. And this is where the information comes from today. So a big fat thank you to Leanne Potts. I appreciate it. She is an Atlanta-based journalist and a serial home remodeler. She's tackled 5 fixer-uppers and is working on a 6th. She's written about everything from forest fires to dog-friendly decor, and spent a decade leading the digital staff at HGTV. And of course, you don't know what that is. That's Home and Garden Television. I know I personally am an addict to that channel myself. I love watching House Hunters and I forget the name. Oh, there's so many. But yes, love home and garden television, especially as a realtor. I love looking at stuff on there because oftentimes we see new ideas coming out in design, and we can pull that right into the business. And I can advise people as to what the latest trends are. So, with that being said, what are the 10 easy ways to insulate your home that this article is talking about? Number one is get a door snake. Okay, yeah, a door snake. So, usually snakes in a house are not a good thing, right? You just, nobody wants to walk in their front door and find a snake in their house or in their bathroom. I know those people down under deal with that a little bit more than we might in the States, but, a snake usually is not a good thing. But as it relates to saving energy, a door snake is definitely something that you could look into that could easily and quickly solve a problem. It will stop air from flowing under that 1/8 inch gap at the bottom of the door. You can usually purchase a door snake for about $20. You can check your various online retailers, or you can also create your own personal door snake with items that you may have around your home. Yeah, I know in the old days there were those long tube socks, especially those of us who grew up in the 70s and the 80s. They had the stripes on them. If you have a couple of those old tube socks laying around, you could fill those with different materials, either old sheets or bedding or towels that you no longer use, and stuff that tube sock up and use that as a door snake. And you can also fill a sock up with foam or other forms of maybe insulation. Of course, use gloves if you're going to use that the insulation that you use in your walls. If you may have some left over and stuff a sock with it and use it as a door snake, that 1/8 inch gap can, excuse me, let in as much cold air as a 2.4 inch diameter hole in your exterior wall. So if you could imagine a 2.5 inch hole in your exterior wall, just wide open for the air to flow in and out, while you're heating your home, that same 1/8 inch gap at the bottom of the door does the exact same thing. So if you have any doors where you have either leading out to the garage or a mud room or something like that, then definitely a door snake could be a problem solver for you. Now, if you've just joined the show and you're wondering, what is this guy talking about? Snakes and 1/8 inch air gaps underneath the door? Well, you're listening to the Real Estate Connection with your radio realtor, Stephen Thayard. I am a practicing real estate agent in Northern California who happens to also have a frog in his throat today. But if you don't want to miss any other additional programs, you can send me an email right now at info, that's INFO, at realestateconnectionradio.com. That's info at realestateconnectionradio.com with your name and your email address. And I'd be happy to add you to my podcast distribution list so you don't have to miss any other information or podcasts or future programs in the future, whether it's past or present. And if you're looking to buy or sell in the near future, give your radio realtor practicing agent in Northern California a call right now at 408-472-0817. Again, 408-472-0817. And with that, we're running up on a hard break. When we get back from the commercial break and paying some bills, we're going to continue down this road of 9 other easy insulation ideas that can take care of losing the hot or cold air coming into your house. We'll see you in a minute. Okay, for some reason, I have a frog in my throat today. I've spent a lot of time on the phone already, and I don't normally talk this much in a day. I've just it's been phone call after phone call after phone call, and then I've hopped on here to do this, and so I've got a little bit of a Charlie horse going on here. So that's all right. We're gonna push right through and get through the program. So if I'm not projecting out my voice like normal, I apologize. And hey, I'm never too busy for any of your referrals. So if you have friends or family that are looking to buy or sell in the near future, have them give me a call. Stephen Thayard, your radio realtor, practicing real estate agent with Coldwell Banker, California DRE number 017-00019. I can be reached at 408-472-0817. And with that, we're going to jump right back into the program in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, welcome back to the Real Estate Connection with your radio realtor, Stephen Thayard. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining me on today's program. You know, it has gotten a lot colder outside, and I don't know about you, but that PG&E bill is starting to go up. Wouldn't you like to know a way that you could easily save some money on your PG&E bill from maybe having to reheat rooms over and over and over again because you're losing your hair? All right, Stephen, settle down. You're losing your hot air due to drafts or other avenues of escape within your home. Well, in our first segment, you'll be hearing about 10 easy ways to mitigate the loss of your heat out of your home. And I think if you grab a pencil and a piece of paper, you're going to want to write these down. And if you've missed any part of today's show already, send me an email at info@realestateconnectionradio.com. Again, that's info@realestateconnectionradio.com. I'd be happy to add you to my podcast distribution list, and that way you don't have to miss any past or future content. With that being said, let's jump into number 2. What's the number 2 easy way for you to mitigate the loss of air or hot air from your house after you spent lots of money trying to heat a room? Number 2 is caulk around the dryer and bathroom vents. So the holes where the vents for your dryer and bathroom can leak air as well. We all know that when you're doing laundry, you have to vent out that hot air from the dryer, and it usually goes to the exterior of your home through some sort of duct. So the ducts where they attach to the exterior of your property can have gaps in them. And if they do, this is a good place for you to lose heat out of your house as well. You're going to want to caulk around the outside edges of the vents where they come into contact with the wall. This also goes for other vents that you have within your house as well. We have vents not only for your dryer, but you're going to have vents that are used to pull moist air out of the bathroom when you're taking a shower, and those will vent up through your roof. And you're also going to have a vent normally over the what am I trying to think of? Oh, that's right, the stove. The stove in your kitchen is going to have a vent. Usually those vent out to the exterior of your house as well. So if you want, you may want to hire someone to go up on the roof and check around the edges of that vent to see whether or not they're properly sealed. If not, you're losing heat out of the top of your roof and also from your dryer vent as well. So it's something that you may want to do that can save you some money and keep that hot air trapped in your home, and so you're not constantly having to turn on that heater in order to keep your house warm. Now, the benefit, the extra bonus for all of this is you will also be able to keep bugs and other critters from entering your home as well. There's nothing worse than having spiders in the house or that occasional rodent. And if you do have a big enough hole or gap in those places where you're losing air, you may be also attracting other critters to come live in your property along with you. And they're not paying rent, so you're going to want to make sure that they can't come in. And they're pests. They are pests, and that's why they call it pest control. So do yourself a favor. Caulk around those dryer vents and those bathroom vents and the vents that are leading up to the ceiling from your kitchen, and save yourself some electrical heating costs. That PG&E bill goes up in the wintertime. Okay, so what is number 3 as far as saving some heat in your house? Number 3 is hang heavy curtains. Now, for a while in the 90s and early 2000s, there was a big trend to use plantation shutters and different types of shutters over your windows. The problem is if your windows aren't well insulated with really good dual pane technology, you can still lose a fair amount of heat out of those covered windows, and the window coverings for either blinds or plantation shutters may not provide as much insulation to protect you from losing the heat going out, or in the summertime from heat coming in. With heavy shades made of thick material, this allows you to mitigate some of this. You can either use regular heavy shades or blackout shades. Now, blackout shades serve a dual purpose. They'll make your sleeping environment almost devoid of light. So for you light sleepers out there who really can't stand having any kind of light in a room, the blackout shade will not only help keep your heat in during the winter time, but it will also block light from coming in the summertime, thus helping keeping your house cool. But also at night, it will provide a almost pitch black sleeping environment, so that if you have one of those people in your family that has to wear those shades at night over their eyes because they just can't get that room dark enough, go ahead and buy those blackout shades now, and it will also help you with saving money on your home heating costs. So that's where the heavy curtains come into, and they've also become very popular as well. You can either get them in a pull-up shade if they're super thick, that'll cover your window, or you can get them in panels and buy them in all sorts of different colors and different textures as well. And you can add a nice home decorating element to your home, as well as save energy for home heating and cooling. All right. As we continue to roll along with my hoarse voice here, I appreciate you guys, hanging in there with me. And if you just joined the show and you're wondering what this guy's talking about, first of all, my name is Stephen Thayard, and I'm your radio realtor, practicing real estate agent here in Northern California, working for Coldwell Banker, California DRE number 0170019. And so if you're looking for someone to help you with either buying or selling a home and you want to work with your radio realtor, Stephen Thayard, give me a phone call right now at 408-472-0817. Again, 408-472-0817. Or if you've just missed any of the content on today's show and you want to catch up, send me an email at info, I-N-F-O, at realestateConnectionRadio.com. That's INFO at realestateConnectionRadio.com with your name and your email address, and I'd be happy to add you to my podcast distribution list. And you're not going to want to miss any more shows coming up this month, because there's going to be a big announcement in regards to podcasts coming up, and you're not going to want to miss it. You can find the Real Estate Connection on Apple Podcasts and Podbean. All right, so what is a number 4 in regards to easy ways to help save you money from home heating expenses around the house? This one is probably in the category of Captain Obvious, but we're going to talk about it anyway. That's put weather stripping around your doors and windows. So the most common source of heat loss is around the doors and the windows of your home. It's just the first place air seems to escape or come in from. And that could be from the design of the windows, whether there's some air gaps in there created for moisture evaporation, or maybe there's just not a really good seal, or the insulation in the wall around it isn't very well done. It's just an area, a problem area in most homes for having heat escape. So you're going to want to make sure they are properly weather stripped. Do a check around your house every fall. So as the weather is starting to turn from hot to cool, and you're anticipating firing up that furnace, that's the time of year you should walk around your house and inspect the doors. And so if you have weather stripping already installed, maybe it's started to pull away and you've noticed it during the summer, but you're really not concerned because it's so hot outside and you're not really using the heater. But now's a good time to go ahead and walk around the house and make a checklist. Write down all the areas where you see this insulation pulling away or getting thin or having holes or tears or rips in it. Write down those problem areas and go out and buy the weather stripping material and go ahead and make those fixes and get that done. Start saving that money now. Don't procrastinate. And just make it a fun project, maybe for you and your wife. Head out to Home Depot, grab the stuff, and maybe get some other decorations for the house, and start saving yourself some money on that PG&E bill, because we don't want to waste money in that area if we don't have to. And so we're running up on a hard break. We still have 5 more items to cover in our list of 10 items that you can easily do in order to save money on your PG&E bill, and you're not going to want to miss the second segment either. 5 things to get done in the month of January that'll help you out around your house as well. So thanks for joining me, and we'll see you at the other side of the break. All right, so we're going to keep on rocking and rolling. I appreciate y'all joining me today. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I hope you're finding this information useful. I know that it seems pretty straightforward and mundane, but some of it may be new to you, or it may be just a good reminder to go ahead and take care of those problem issues around your house that could actually save you money right away. And if you have anybody that's looking to either buy or sell real estate in the near future, tell them to give Stephen Thayard, your radio realtor, a phone call. I'm with Coldwell Banker. California DRE number is 017-00019. Call me at 408-472-0817. Again, 408-472-0817. All right, with that being said, we're going to jump right on into this next segment in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Real Estate Connection with your radio realtor, Stephen Thayard. Hey, thank you again for joining me today. Happy 2021. Yes, we've been shot out of a cannon. Yes, yet again. It feels like everyone's hair is on fire and we're running around. And speaking of fire, it's getting cold outside, and we're burning controlled burns inside our house with our home heating systems, where we're lighting that gas on fire and forcing that hot air around the house to keep it warm. But it is not free. It does cost us money, and PG&E rates are not going down in the future. So in our first segment, we're discussing 10 easy ways to help yourself save some money with your home heating costs by keeping that hot air from escaping your living environment. We've gone through the first 5. If you've missed any of those, you can send me an email at info@realestateconnectionradio.com. That's info at realestateconnectionradio.com, and I'd be happy to add you to my podcast distribution list. Just send me your name and your email address in that email, and I'll get that information out to you. We'll get you onto that podcast distribution list so you don't have to miss any past or future content. And with that being said, this is Stephen Thayard, again, your radio realtor, and I am an active practicing real estate agent here in Northern California with Coldwell Banker. California DRE number 017-00019. Hey, give me a phone call. Hey, you're looking to buy something in 2021 or divest of an investment property, or you're looking for an investment property, or maybe you're looking to downsize or just relocate. I'm the man who can help you get that done. Contact me today at 408-472-0817. All right, with that being said, we're going to get into number 5. What is number 5 in the list of easy home insulation projects that you can use to help save you money from that escaping hot air going proverbially out the window? Number 5 is install window insulation film. Now, this is new to me. Okay, I've heard of the things that I've spoken about before, but this window insulation film is something that is new to me, and so it might be new to you as well. The window film adds a layer of cold blocking plastic to your windows. The technology in this film reduces heat loss by about 10%. So that's a pretty significant number. By just adding this film to your windows, you can reduce the heat loss going out of the window through that glass by an additional 10%. So if you already have uh, 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 newer technology with dual pane or triple pane windows that are insulating you from losing heat, by adding this film to your glass, you can increase that by another 10%, which is definitely going to save you money. Now, the film comes in sheets that you can cut to size. And what you do is you tape the film to the glass windows, then you use a heat gun or a blow dryer to heat the film and have it adhere smoothly to the glass. The film does not block natural light, so you can have natural light coming in. So in the heat of the day, when it's really warm outside, you can open up those blinds or those blackout shades and let the sun shine in and retain the heat at the same time. So you can also use the film not only on your windows, but you can also use them on your sliding glass doors. So before you do any of the installation of the film, you're going to want to make sure you clean your windows and make sure they're nice and dry and free of debris so that the film will have a better opportunity or stick properly to the glass. So that's number 5. New for me, hopefully new for you, is install window insulation film on your windows and your sliding glass doors, which will reduce heat loss by about 10%. That's right, reduce heat loss by about 10%. So if you're just joining me on today's show and you're wondering, why is this guy talking about throwing up film on glass? Well, we're talking about 10 easy ways to save money from heat going out the window, proverbially, so to speak, as we are dealing with increased heating costs during the winter time. And so we've gone through 5 and we're heading down the road to number 6. If you've missed any part of today's program, you can send me an email at info or info@realestateconnectionradio.com with your name and your email address, and I will be happy to add you to my podcast distribution list. That way you do not have to miss any past or future content. All right, so moving right along to number 6 on our list of 10 easy projects where you can save money by insulating your house. Add foam board to patio doors. Okay, so I hadn't heard of this one either, but it sounds intriguing. So for patio doors you don't use during the winter time, you can install rigid insulation board over doors or portions of doors not being used in the winter. So if you have a portion of your house that you just don't open or close or go out of during the winter time, you're basically going to winterize those doors. You're going to get this foam board material and cut the panels to fit into the door frame itself. So on your door frames, you might have a little bit of an indentation around it where these door panels can be made to fit and cut into size to cover them up. This will provide additional insulation from the cold so that you don't lose your heated air from your house going out to the outside. Then at the end of the winter, you just pop them back out and store them. So you save the panels for the next year. So this is a great idea. So if you know that there's just portions of your house that you don't use and you can feel the wind or the draft going out from the heat that you're using to heat your house, if you buy these panels and install them and then save them every year, it can save you lots and lots of money from heating your home during the wintertime. And then just pop them out when winter's over and just move right on in to the summertime. All right, so that's 6 down and 4 to go. All right, so what is number 7? Number 7, put insulation sleeves on water heater pipes. Now, this is something that is easily done. You ever see those noodles that you use for swimming during the summertime that kids like to float on? It's kind of like that, except for they're open, you pry them open, and you can cut them to size and you wrap them up. You wrap them around pipes. So if you put this insulation sleeves on your water heater pipes, one, it keeps your pipes from losing heat. So you have a water heater, it's boiling that water, keeping it nice and hot, and then it travels. And as it's traveling through the pipes, as it's moving towards wherever it's going, whether that's the kitchen sink or into the bathroom sink or a bathtub or a shower, it's losing heat along the way. So by installing these insulation sleeves on your pipes next to your water heater, you're going to keep that heat from going away as it travels, and you'll keep the heat in the pipe longer. It will also, the second benefit is it's going to keep your pipes from freezing. So if you're in an area of Northern California up in the hills where the temperature drops to below freezing, but you're still in the Bay Area, this will help you with winterizing your pipes by insulating those pipes as well. So you wrap your pipes with a pipe sleeve. Usually they're made of fiberglass and made to fit around pipes. Now we're running up on a hard break. We're going to continue down number 7 when we get back from paying some bills, and I will see you in a minute. All right, so we're rocking and rolling, and I'm battling a frog in my throat, so I do apologize for the hoarseness. I've been on the phone a lot today, and after this show is done recording, I'm going to be jumping back on again. So anyway, let's get back to the show. This is Stephen Thayard, by the way, your radio realtor. I am a practicing real estate agent with Coldwell Banker, California DRE number 017000019. Oh, by the way, I'm never too busy for any of your referrals. If you know of any friends or family that are looking to buy or sell real estate in the near future, go ahead and give them my phone number. Tell them to reach out to me at 408-472-0817. Again, 408-472-0817. All right, without any further ado, we're going to jump right back into the show in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Real Estate Connection. I'm your host, Stephen Thayard, your radio realtor and real estate agent with Coldwell Banker, California DRE number 017000019, and I can be reached directly at 408-472-0817. Again, 408-472-0817, and thank you so much for joining me on another episode of the Real Estate Connection. Hey, we're talking about the cold. It is winter and it has gotten cold outside. And I know a lot of us have been turning up that heater, and our PG&E bills have been rising. For those of you who may be listening outside the state of California, that's basically the company that we pay our money to for our home heating gas bill too. So your PG&E bills are going up, and so you're going to want to know how to save money on those bills. And part of heating is not only the air, but heating the water. So you're going to be using your hot water to take showers, bathe in, wash your hands, especially in the times that we're living in now. And to wash dishes and to wash your clothes, that hot water setting on your washer and dryer. So if you want to save money on heating that water, tip number 7 is putting insulation sleeves on water heater pipes. This will keep your pipes from losing heat. For those of you who live in colder climates within the Bay Area, you're up on a mountain and it drops to below freezing. This will also keep your pipes from freezing. You wrap your pipes with a pipe sleeve, usually made of fiberglass and made to fit around pipes. You can tape them to the pipes as well to help them stay in place. And the bonus is you will raise your water temperature by 2 to 4 degrees. You will not have to wait as long for your water to get hot as well. So this is especially true if you have a water heater that may be not located inside an insulated part of your home, or maybe it's located on the exterior of your home. Then you're definitely going to want to take me up on this advice and go out and buy some of those pipe sleeves and insulate those pipes so that, one, you will retain the heat as it travels from your water heater to the location inside your house, whether it be your laundry room, kitchen, or bathroom. But also you're going to raise the temperature, which will allow you to save money on heating that water through a gas water heater. If you don't have a gas water heater and you have one of those instant hot water heaters, you still have a run that goes from there to your other parts of your house. But do consult a contractor or a plumber before you install those insulation pipes to make sure that you're not covering anything that's going to cause a problem within the instant heating system, or if it would be a detriment to that system as well. All right, so what is number 8? Number 8 is similar to number 7, but in a bigger space. Wrap your water heater in an insulation blanket. Now, most new water heaters are insulated, okay? So they have a layer of insulation on the inside already. However, there's nothing wrong with adding a second layer. Okay, if you have an older water heater, or if you have a water heater located on the exterior of your home or in your garage or in an area of your house that's not well insulated, you're definitely going to want to do this. It's going to save you money. You can cut your heating bill by 16% by wrapping your water heater with an insulation blanket. Now, it might seem obvious, but it's one of those things where you walk by your water heater every day and you're busy living life and you're not thinking about it. But when you hear numbers like saving on your heating bill 16%, that's material over a year. And so that may be enough to get you off the couch and go get it done. It's just one of those things that it's an easy fix and it can save you money. Now, most water heater blankets are made of fiberglass or foil and can cost approximately $50. But that return on your investment is going to be very quick. And you'll get all of that money back plus more, and it's a permanent fix. So it's a permanent reduction of 16%. Gas water heaters, however, are wrapped differently from electric water heaters. So for safety purposes, you must be careful what you cover with these blankets. So make sure you read the instruction manuals carefully depending on the type of water heater you have. Again, if you're just joining the show, we're talking about ways of saving money by insulating things easily within your home. And we're going through 10 items and we're on number 9. If you've missed any part of today's show, send me an email at info@realestateconnectionradio.com with your name and your email address, and I'd be happy to add you to my podcast distribution list. And just to remind you that this is Stephen Thayard, your radio realtor. I am a practicing real estate agent with Coldwell Banker. And I am ready and able and willing to help you with your next chapter of your life, whether it's buying a house for yourself or an investment property, selling a house and moving on to a new place for you and your family, or selling an investment property. California DRE number 017-00019. So what's number 9? Number 9 is something interesting. Purchase a plug for your fireplace. Now, you may be asking yourself, Stephen, what's a plug for your fireplace? Well, I'm going to tell you, your fireplace can be one of the greatest culprits of heat loss in your home. A leaky fireplace can increase your home heating bill by as much as 30%. That's a lot of money. A fireplace plug can prevent this heat loss. Now, what is a fireplace plug? A fireplace plug is an inflatable device made of urethane. You put it in your hearth when you are not using your fireplace. The device looks a lot like a square balloon. It keeps cold air out and warm air in. So, do an internet search for a fireplace plug and you'll be able to see them. The one I saw online is black. It looks like a pillow. You inflate it and it fits into the space in your hearth snugly so that air is not escaping up the flue and out of your house, literally costing you 30%. That is something that is very new to me, and I hope it is something that's new to you and that you can find helpful. All right, so what's number 10? Number 10 in our list is install an attic stairway insulator. Now, a lot of homes have attic pull-down ladders. You know, you've walked in the house of a home and you've gone down the hallway and you look up and there's this little cord hanging down and you pull down and it's a door and it drops down and then a ladder unfolds. Well, this is a space where you can lose heat as well going up into the attic and out of your home. An attic stairway insulator is a cover, and it's made of tent material. It's like a tent insert made of foam, aluminum coated fabric, or fiberglass. And what it does is it fits after you pull down the door, it fits up into that space where the hole is, where you would go into the attic. And so what you can do is you can get one of these attic stairway insulators that has a zipper. So when you pull down the door that has the ladder attached, at the top is a hole and you crawl right up into the attic. What you do is you install this and you nail it in place around the edges, and then there is a zipper. You just undo the zipper, zip, and then the flap either flops down or you push it up, and then you crawl up into the attic. Then when you're done, you come out of the attic and you pull out that flap and you zip it back into place and then fold up the door. This will save you additional money from heat escaping out of your home and into your attic way. So that is number 10. That is the 10 ways that you can save money with quick, easy insulation type of projects around your home. So we are officially 1 week into January and the Christmas season is behind us. And have you noticed the sales for storage bins? I know at Costco they're really cheap right now. January seems to be a great month to get a jump on organizing and planning for the spring. So in the next segment, we'll discuss 5 tasks to do around your home in January that will help you have a more beneficial spring. Now, credit goes to Gabriella Barco. She is a New York City-based digital and print reporter, and when she's not covering the latest in home tech gadgets, she can be found looking for a fresh baguette. So thank you, Gabrielle, for the article that you wrote and for the information that you have provided. Now, what's number 1? Organize your seasonal storage. Now, we're going to run up on a hard break, and we're going to run through these in the final segment. And don't forget, call your radio realtor, Stephen Thayard, 408-472-0817 if you need help with any residential real estate in Northern California on buying or selling. California DRE 017-00019. See you in a minute. Okay, we're running up onto the last segment. Whew, it's been a long one. It's been tough with a hoarse voice. But we shall proceed. Okay, here we go. Oh, by the way, I'm never too busy for any of your referrals, so If you know anyone who's looking to buy or sell in the near future and they're looking for a realtor, to help them out, I am an agent with Coldwell Banker, California DRE number 017000019. I can be reached directly at 408-472-0817. And with that, we're going to roll right back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, thank you for joining me on another episode of the Real Estate Connection. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday with me. Hey, you know what? It's January already, and have you noticed the sales for storage bins? January seems to be a great month to get a jump on organizing and planning for spring. So in this segment, we're going to discuss 5 tasks to do around your home in January. And credit goes to Gabriella Barco, who wrote an article that I was able to get this information from. Thank you, Gabriella. So number 1 is organize your seasonal storage. Now is the time to clean out old decorations. So whatever old or broken Christmas decorations that you may have laying around, now's the time to get rid of them. Go through them if you haven't used them in forever, if they've become crushed by other decorations in the storage bin. Now's the time. Clear them out. Donate the ones that you don't use. Pass them down to family members if you don't think you'll be using them in the future. And also throw out those partial wrapping paper tubes. You know, the ones that have like a half a sheet of wrapping paper that you're never going to use, but you keep saying you're gonna. Just go ahead and recycle those. Reorganize. Put away everything with an eye for pulling it out next year. Take advantage of seasonal sales to replenish your supply as well. There's nothing better than getting that $25 roll, that package of wrapping paper that was $25 that's now being cleared out for $5, and save it for next year for Christmas. It's a great time to get great deals. What's number 2? Number 2 is deep clean the kitchen. So the holidays can be rough on your kitchen. Baking, mixing, and roasting. And now that Christmas season is over, now's the time to do a deep clean. Clean out your pantry of expired items, open boxes that you may have forgotten about that have gotten shoved to the back. Scrub the walls in your kitchen and the baseboards, and even pull the appliances away from the walls as well. Clean behind those, because food and all kinds of different stuff just drops in the most odd places. And it's also a place for critters to find a meal. A big fat smorgasbord or buffet of food that they can live off of. And you don't want to clean that out. You don't want to invite any additional pests into the home. Clean the floor underneath the appliances as well and behind them. And also, this is a good time to vacuum out the filters around, or the filter around the back of your refrigerator so that it doesn't get overheated. Number 3. Plan summertime projects now. So finalize your plans for your summer projects that need warm weather. This way you will be ready to roll once the weather starts to turn in a positive direction. Use this time to interview contractors and other paid professionals if you need them for your job. Also use this time to schedule the work in advance and don't wait to the last minute so that you can better plan for the completion of these projects, especially if you're going to be using a backyard for a family gathering or barbecue, or just want the kids to have a place to play. Number 4, create a schedule to clean all your home's filters. Now, there's not just your heating and ventilation filters. There are other filters that you have in your house that you don't think about. You have filters in your refrigerator, whether they be for fresh water coming out of the front, or air filters for cooling the system in your refrigerator. And then there's also filters in your dryer. And also, if you use a filter to clean the air because of allergies, now's a good time to clean those filters as well. And if you're using a humidifier, now's a good time to put that on the list to clean. You use it all year round, and then all of a sudden, they could start to grow mold or other nasty things in there. Also, for my CPAP wearers out there, those of you who have a sleep apnea and wear a CPAP, Now's a good time to get those on your list as well. Clean out your filters, replace them on your machine. You want to be breathing nice, clean air at night while you're sleeping. So that's it for number 5. Again, if you've missed any part of today's show, send me an email right now at info@realestateConnectionRadio.com with your name and your email address, and I'd be happy to add you to my podcast distribution list. And I am a practicing real estate agent with Coldwell Banker. If you're looking to buy or sell in the near future, give me a call. California DRE number 017-00019. I can be reached directly at 408-472-0817. I'm never too busy for any of your referrals as well. And we're going to go out on this message. He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. Revelation 21:4. That is our hope for the future. Things look rocky, but always there's hope, and always there's going to be good to come. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Thank you for joining me on another episode of The Real Estate Connection, and we'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, that's it, folks. God bless you all. I appreciate you sticking with me today. God bless you. Have a great day. Have a fantastic day. I appreciate y'all spending time with me. And to all those who have served, thank you for your service. Thank you. And God bless the United States of America. God bless the people of this nation. May you have a fantastic 2021. May it be prosperous and a blessing to you all. And we'll see you guys next week.